Volatile bot lane. To be honest, there's a lot of volatility everywhere except for top lane. I mean, the Rumble does have the upper hand in terms of damage, but the Sun, like 369, should be able to chill. Shouldn't
have
stop
moved
camps
3 members. He will be spotted out on the ward, but he's going to go for the win. Becomes lightning play.
Whoa.
The double kill. My goodness, BLG are ruthless. They're going to run straight into naiyou, though. They got to be a little bit careful. The flag and drag is going to be there, but Viper has the flash still, and now they just find naiyou out. He's going to get another win, becomes lightning, and try to go for the kill. He's a little bit greedy. He's a little bit bloodthirsty, but maybe this is just the BLG advantage they needed. An execute goes over, and naiyou gets the kill in the end. So under tower, BLG falter.
fengyue get access to their ults. It's going to be a lot stronger, but Shun, first gank of the game here in top lane.
They're going to get the slowdown with the harpoon and try to leave it for Shun. It is a Scion. He's going to buy a lot of time, and naiyou is coming over. Again, he has that ultimate like you were talking about. 369 going to try to get over. Beautiful crescent guard from Shun. And now they're going to get the 3-town strike right onto 369. The kill goes over. Bin going to use the flame spitter to try to separate from naiyou. Get one kill over to top esports. Shun, he actually went to the alcove. He might end up losing this out. He's going to have to try to fight it. naiyou waiting to go over the wall. Does have the speed up with the attack speed and goes with the smite kill for a double kill.
And Viper had to base as well, so no barrier, low HP. Top esports don't feel comfortable going for this objective. naiyou back up in the top lane. Is this the lane we want to be ganking?
Unstoppable onslaught going to be used by 369. Here comes the Cataclysm, waiting with the flag and drag here to get a little bit of damage down.
Right.
naiyou will get another kill. So 4th kill of the game for naiyou and for top
is where a lot of the damage comes from. Getting your Jarvan ahead, it feels good for the mid game. Getting a Scion ahead is okay as well. Nice smite there from naiyou. Will secure 2 grubs. But the later this game goes, the Jarvan is irrelevant in bot as well. Shun back down the bot lane, already secured that first Drake. TP in as well.
That's going to be Knight coming to join the fight down here. So they used a lot of this pressure early, but it's going to be a 4-man dive by BLG. They're going to use the ball delivery system. Knight himself is the ball, and they get the kill on the fengyue.
Really nice target prioritization from BLG, pushing out this top tower, trying to defend, but here comes 369.
Double onslaught. Oh, he bounced off the wall. That was weird. Shun goes in, tries to get a crescent guard in the midst of everybody. Here comes the TP as well. That's going to be Ben joining the fight. Viper getting low, trying to kill naiyou. naiyou has a big shutdown on him, and they're going to give it straight to Viper. So much gold just got dumped into the AD carry of BLG, and that'll be all top esports go for here in this fight.
Top esports have the mid prior with the Lucian. That's just how this champion functions, and a big reason, like, you want to put Lucian into the mid lane as early as you possibly
used by Viper.
It's a nice pull from top esports. It means that they can target onto on, pick him off. Here's a TP.
They're going to try to catch out Creme. He's got the speed up. Knight's been really trying to force these plays, and they'll force it well. The burn, the flash from Bid. I don't even know if he needed to do that, but he wanted to be flashy himself. As now it was top esports trying to circle around and trap BLG, but they are the ones that are forced to retreat and throw up the white flag ahead of this dragon.
BLG look a lot more on the same page than they did in the JackeyLove series. Viper.
Whew. He was thinking about it.
Very aggressive. I mean, low mana, so got to be careful with the Rens. But yeah, BLG seem to be very on the same page. Not as nervous, not as all over the place as we've seen them so far. And they have looked this good. This is top esports again. This is not AL or JDG, who, again, JDG have been their kryptonite. But it's good to see that this team still looks connected. Ben feeling confident. That was my biggest ask for this BLG roster, to find Bin some confidence. So in 2025, I feel like he lost a lot of that. The other two that were discussed, and I think BLG, it would be nice to see them get some international redemption after last year. This bot lane outer turret is very low.
This
Shun.
is a 2v4. Shun, he's just going in. They find the kill anyways. Knight does enough damage, and now he is back off. The TP going to make it in time on, going for a big hostile takeover onto 2 members. Only gets onto 1. The Fate's Call will be used to knock back up Creme, and Creme is now gone. They've got the front line back in store, though, for top esports. Unstoppable Onslaught's going to get him a ticket out of there, and he's going to have to leave the rest of his team. Shun will go a little bit too far and will go down. On going to go for a handshake, gets flashed over by 369. 369 doing his best stalwart impression, but doesn't get much more after that, and the lead for BLG continues.
Feeling aggressive with the audacious charge. Does have the Crescent Guard available. BLG, again, they're not that far ahead, but the confidence that they have here. Top Esports have access to Baron, but it's so difficult to take here. Viper!
Oh, they go straight onto Viper. Viper's got the bailout, though, and he's going to rip JiaQi's life from his very bales, as now they're going to find Viper in the backline. They think he's supposed to be the backline, but he's in your backline, and it's just been a triple kill for Viper, and it is BLG turned all the way up to 11.
This is the Viper that we have been waiting for. I know it's game one, but there have been back-to-back losses from JDG. Again, they played back-to-back. Like, BLG lost to JDG. The next series was another loss to JDG. They look like that never even happened.
And a little side shout out to On here with the 11 KP Renata performance. As we see a shockwave come through from Knight, almost kills him outright. Trying to follow that one up with a phase rush, but the combination of On and Viper is something I've been really, really loving to see and liking to see a little bit more of. And this is a tried and true combo for them at this point. And again, it plays off of that confidence, that decisiveness that we have now seen Viper unleash on a TES 2 times in a row. They're going to take more turrets. They're going to get more gold. They've already gotten that Soul Point Dragon, and they're almost 7,000 gold up into this game, 25 minutes in. And I think he deserves the respect, and it's been a pleasure to see him back in the LPL, even in some of the low moments that he's had, because you know what the high highs can bring you. And even on HLE last year, you could see some of those moments. But here we are with this first game whole-handedly in the grasp of BLG. See if they throw it away or if they go even further into it as they get one already. Knight has claimed that kill, and the burning from behind. Ben comes back from his little mini vacation and burns them alive as they take down a tier 2 here. They're going to move into the tier 3 and maybe even the base.
BLG come alive in this series, Mazel. Nearly 10,000 gold up. Top Esports completely shut out. Again, they look so confident. 369 finds a big ult. Shun flashes in with Crescent Guard. Viper, so much. Look at his clicks. He's gliding.
Oh,
what is that?
He's still too tanky. He wanted to puff up the damage numbers. He saw Knight sitting at 606. He's like, man, that guy's got to have a lot of damage.
This is like Humble Life Viper. There were games on Humble Life last year. Viper, not that this is one of those games, but solely pulled his team out of what looked like not wanting to win. But it feels like this game is the most confident I've seen Viper. Maybe it's the Kalista, but shout out Al Kuz.
Maybe it's just this bot lane.
He looks like Peyz. This looks like a Peyz Kalista game. He's just clicking forward, gliding, pulling his ult in. Jack show will be completed fairly soon. I mean, Top Esports have a minute and a half until Sol. Nami has no flash. That's a big target here, too.
They're going to find On, at least. They're going to try to go on to him. He almost kills him outright, but now he's overextended a bit, and the rest of BLG are surrounding them. And honestly, Viper is starting to hop, skip, and jump his way into this fight. 369 comes up, but it's a little bit too late. They have already taken down fengyue, and now they're going to chase down the rest with a little bit of flames behind them as Shun going over ham here, trying to get this angle onto JiaQi, but JiaQi's going to dodge away. The rest of BLG finally catch up to naiyou, but he's going to flag and drag his way away. He's still going to die. Knight's going to chase him down. Look how fast he is. He's just speeding along at the speed of sound, and BLG are speeding off into a Game 1 win. Viper taking advantage of the biggest weak link that we had talked about behind the scenes for this top esports team and burst it open just like the sewage gate in Helm's Deep at this point, because this lead has gotten monumental. 12,000 gold up for BLG in Game 1. 10,000
versus 200, whatever it is. Good reference, Mazel. This does look like that. It looks like the Battle of Helm's Deep, except this time Saruman, but TES. This is the kind of a game where you just have to...
bro. Knight is literally a demon right now. He's just been looking for people to run down. He's like, how fast can I go with phase rush? He will get all of the brunt of top esports thrown down upon him and will be traded back and forth for naiyou. That still means that BLG have the advantage because the jungler's gone and this is Sol.
And for top esports, this is kind of a game where you just, at this point, you're sitting in your Nexus, talking about next game, making the game as tough to finish as possible. BLG up so much gold. Infernal Soul. They'll go over to Baron. I mean, we have seen some, I'm going to say it, curses be damned. This is unlosable for BLG. They'll get the Baron. They'll close this game out fairly cleanly. But the conversation for BLG, locking in top 4, right? A win in this series, the series not over, but prior bot, give Knight a good matchup so that he can win in isolation and give Viper and On something that they can click forward on.
It's worked out so far against top esports. Like you said, though, I want to see some more of that consistency. Hey, luckily, they don't have to face off against JDG for the rest of the regular season, and they can wait all the way till playoffs, which gives them a little bit of reassurance. As Shun, almost get his GA burn there, but won't actually fall, so that will be the calling used by JiaQi, but the siege continues by BLG.
Shun takes a decent chunk, but he has GA. Maybe at this point he just says, well, I have red buff. We're so far up, we probably want to end here. We don't want to give over an Elder flip, or else we are, we're potentially looking at some worrisome ends. I mean, that is how the T1 KT flip did happen, but some decent damage. I mean, Creme's coming online. Viper's still feeling pretty confident. They've got a minute and a half left of Baron, so it's still a decent amount, and there's 2 super minion waves pushing in top and mid. So this bot tower should break. Bin rotates down with the equalizer available. At any point, BLG can pull the trigger. They have so much damage waiting.
We've got Ben pushing this up extra lane here with the Baron Dub minions. They are feeling a decent amount hesitant, as they are going to try to move in with these double cannons to get this one down. Finally, this bot lane will falter and will burst open this inhib as well. Would give them 3 inhibs, double super minions, and all the pressure you could ask for to end this game number 1. Top Esports going to put up a valiant defense. They have not found the answers. They found proactivity early, but it has not been enough to quell the demon that relies on BLG at this point. It is going to be this move to the mid lane with these setups as Shun goes for the play. They go for the big wombo combo. It's going to be a massive crescent guard to block so much damage. Finally gets his GA pop, but by the time he does, the rest of the team for Top Esports is down. That'll be a missed shockwave from Knight at least, but Viper, he can't miss. He's throwing spears right into their face, rips another one out with the Rend, and goes straight for the Nexus. BLG go up 1-0.
And the good news, Mazel, is there is no more cliffs.